Hello and welcome to another video by the Crystal Group Wealth Solutions, your trusted partner for wealth creation. I'm Jasmine Chung and this is Wealthy Wednesdays. Today's topic is from budgeting to building wealth, how you can turn small wins into big gains. And if you see me looking at these notes, it's just to help me to be guided to not forget anything because this is really good information and I don't want to miss out on sharing anything to you. Let's begin. I know that building wealth can feel overwhelming, like you need a huge salary in order to actually grow your wealth, but that is far from the truth. Up, up until even this morning, I was watching a video with Bob Proctor. Is that how or Proctor? I don't remember how to pronounce his name. But I was watching a video on his channel where he was sharing how he moved from making $4,000 US dollars per year to actually making an insurmountable amount of money that he couldn't have imagined. And it had every single thing to do with his mindset. I was listening to that video just to motivate me myself to just focus on manifestation and how I can remain on the right path. And he was saying that it's not just about focusing on the goals, it's just maintaining that mindset every single day and not being deterred by outside influences. So your mindset is everything. And if you're a reader like me, especially if you read personal development books like me, the information is similar basically across all of them. You're going to constantly be hearing that you need to compound basically. So if you want to get fit, it's going to be directly linked to your habits daily. Your habits compound and form your reality. It's the same thing with your money. If you want to build wealth, $10,000 a month, that's $120,000 a year. $6,000 a month, that's $72,000 a year. So you don't just have $72,000 tomorrow, but you do have it in a set time frame based on the habits that you've formed and you practice monthly or daily. But you've compounded. So compounding is very important. And I want you to remember that. If you've been following my videos, you would have heard one on budgeting. And to build wealth, you would have to practice these daily, weekly, or monthly habits to help you get there. And it's gonna sound a bit repetitive if you do follow my channel, but these things actually work. And it's a part of actually building wealth. They all work together to get that end result that you're looking for. So in my video on budgeting, as I said, you need to track your expenses daily. Track everything you spend on. It's very important. And by tracking your expenses, you'll be able to identify unnecessary expenses. And from there, you will be able to manage your money better. So track your expenses. And then, like I've mentioned before, save consistently and automate your savings if you can. You see, if you automate your savings, it's much easier because if that money comes out of your salary before you even get it, you won't even think about it. I'm suggesting this because this is something that I do. I save at the credit union and a certain amount is deducted monthly that I don't see. As well as at the company that I work with, we have every year something that we call a Christmas savings fund. So you can, from the start of January, you can tell them how much you want to be deducted from your pay to go into this fund. And then you have the option of receiving a payout in July and in December, or only one payout in December, whatever you choose. But it's really a powerful move as it relates to savings because when that money is gone, believe me, you don't really think about it and you won't have it to waste. So track your spending, stay within your budget, and save consistently. automate your savings if you can. If you don't listen to anything else that I say in regards to savings, listen to that. Automate your savings if you can. Put it somewhere that you aren't going to see it, but you know it's safe. Like a credit union, or a lot of people in Jamaica like partner plans. If you have a safe one, because I don't really believe in like giving just people my money, but I know that certain banks do partner plans and credit unions. If you can do something like that and you know you're going to get the money at a certain time, also do that. But putting the money somewhere that you're not necessarily going to touch it really helps you to save. It's a powerful means of saving. After you've accumulated a certain amount of savings, what are you going to do with that money? Because for me, I do believe that you don't need a lot of savings. And I hope that if you're watching this, you can understand what I'm saying and agree with me. You don't need more than 3 to 6 months of emergency savings to pull from just in case anything happens. Because cash in itself is not really something you want to keep. Why? Because inflation eats at your money every year. A $5,000 now is not a 5,000 that it was years ago. $5,000 now is basically like a $500 if you look at it. So because of that, I wouldn't encourage saving more than 3 to 6 months for an emergency fund. So what you need to do, and I believe I've mentioned this before, is create that emergency fund, have that savings secure, put it down. But once you're starting to pass that savings, then you need to start investing if you haven't already, because if you wanted to start investing now while you're building your savings, you could also do that, because you don't have to invest a lot in order to start investing. You can start with 5,000, 6,000. If you're interested in that, you can reach out to me and I'll show you how to set it up. But if you want to build your savings first, then of course, when you reach 3 to 6 months, I don't believe that you really need anything more than that. What you need to be doing with your money is investing it, because it's the only way to pace with inflation. You need something that is going to give you the returns to keep the value of your money. And saving doesn't do that. Most banks don't give you even about 1% on your money. So you need to be putting your money somewhere that you're going to get a return that paces with inflation. And outside of that, that's just one means of investing. Outside of that, how are you investing in other things, like your skills, for example? What other services can you provide to grow your wealth, to grow your income, like I've always mentioned? Invest in yourself, invest in a skill, learn some plumbing, learn how to teach, learn how to write a book, learn something so you can provide value, because your income is directly linked to the value which you provide. And outside of that, something that I tell everyone, including my friends, family members, everybody, is that you don't want to solely rely on having to trade your time for money. So that's what you call probably working income. You don't want to solely depend on working income, because what if something happens? If an accident came tomorrow and you weren't able to work anymore physically, how would you still pay your bills? What would be taking care of you? You need to establish other sources of income for cash flow. And I'm a big believer in this. Since I was in high school, I've been following the teachings of Robert Kiyosaki, Rich Dad Poor Dad, and I truly believe in majority of what he teaches, and that's the direction that I want to take my life in, and that's the direction that I've seen and observed that most people that I aspire to be like have taken their lives in. So just imagine living a life where you don't have to get up to go to work in order to earn. If you do get up to go to work, it's solely just because you want to. That's what passive income does. That's what cash flow does. So while you're working now, it's important that you're putting things in place that can pay you. Rental income, which I speak about many times, for example, in Jamaica, there's a tax exemption on rental income. So if you can own property, it's a good way to have cash flow through rental income. And there are other sources. But in this day and age, you want to develop multiple streams of income, and that doesn't necessarily mean multiple jobs. And that's something that I was even hearing again in the video that I was watching this morning by Bob Proctor. He was saying that multiple streams of income would be important, but it does not mean multiple jobs. You don't need to stretch yourself thin. We only have 24 hours, and there's only so much that we can do in a day as humans. So you need multiple sources of income that provides cash flow. And you need to think what that means for you. If you want guidance or you need assistance in brainstorming ideas of what this could look like, you could book a consultation with me and we can come up with a strategy and a plan together. I'm here for you. So that's it for my video today for Wealthy Wednesdays. And if you need a one-on-one personalized recommendation, feel free to book a consultation with the booking link in the description below. My goal is to encourage every Jamaican to pursue wealth. I am not wealthy as yet, but I'm on this journey and I'm hoping that many people want to join me. So feel free to book a consultation and I'll help you as much as I can within the scope of what I do and the services I provide, which are financial coaching, everything personal finance, protecting your income through life insurance and investments, as well as teaching you how to invest on your own. So feel free to browse my website for useful investments that you can make in yourself, because coming to the consultation, which is free, is an investment of your time that can allow you to actually grow financially to the place where you would want to be. So take advantage of my free consultations and let's see how we can help you to build wealth for 2025 and beyond. If you've made it to the end of this video, please comment "Build Wealth." And thank you for watching. Bye.